Sabko namaste. So taking up a Kabir couplet today, and Kabir refers to the one on this path as a warrior, Surma. Why would he call a sadhak or any person who wants to take life as an exploration, a self-exploration, a Surma, a warrior? Because more often than not we consider that we have many images about spirituality, and one of them being that you become very docile and kind and passive and not minding anything. But that is just an image, because we all know that the real spiritual beings have been in their own times really true warriors. They've had the courage to stand alone all by themselves. So why would then Kabir stress on being a warrior on this path? What does it imply by being a warrior? So let us see this couplet and try to explore it further. He says, तीर तुपक से जो लड़े सो तो सूर न होए, माया तज भक्ति करे सूर कहावे सोए. So he says that the one who fights with arms and ammunitions, tir, arrows, bows and arrows, one who fights with arms and ammunitions is not my warrior. I would not call him a warrior. Maya taj bhakti kare. The one who is ready to shed the veils of ignorance, the one who is ready to drop the illusions, that one I will call my warrior. So first we'll see what do we mean by arms and ammunitions, and then we'll see what does it mean by Maya. Maya we can interpret in several ways. So what does it imply by saying Maya taj bhakti kare? Leaving the Maya, right? So arms and ammunitions, we are living this life and we see that more often we are very defensive in nature. We are trying to protect a boundary and image of myself. That, we are always trying to defend ourselves, defend my own standpoint. And for that we use various manipulations of several kinds. We say something else, we mean something else. We try to manipulate our words in such a direction that there is a defense in my own whatever stand I am taking, I have a defense with me. But the real warrior, does he need any defense? A flower, a flower in all its beauty is defenseless. Anyone can strangulate a flower immediately. One can step on a flower, and at the same time, one can also melt. One can also melt in its beauty, the beauty of a flower, the vulnerability of a flower. Flower has a courage to be all by himself, stand as being himself, as vulnerable, as naked. It doesn't then care that who will step on me, does it? Because once I am standing for truth, once I am standing as true, as true myself, drenched in my truth, not harboring any manipulative agendas in mind, I would not feel the need to protect myself, because the universe is with me. When we are living for our truth, the whole universe is with us. So that's why we would not need any arms and ammunitions or manipulative agendas and techniques to protect ourselves when we are on this path of truth. And what is the path of truth? Only we know. Because when we become very sensitive to our own manipulative agendas in the mind, all the the planning going on in the head, and we see it and we drop it, we say, I don't need it. I can live this life honestly without any manipulative agendas, without any clever tricks. So the moment we drop those tricks, we are living for truth. The moment I see that there is transparency within and without, I am living for truth. This is how we know we are living for truth. There is no double game going on in the head, which drains a lot of energy. So then the one on this path would not need any manipulative agendas, tricks and techniques and tools how to be with my truth, how to live a life for truth. One would know that I am truthful, I am being honest to my inward and to the outward. And the second line says, Maya taj bhakti kare. Now, what do we mean by Maya? Maya is anything, Maya is ignorance. In English, we call it as ignorance. Ignorance is when we are ignoring something. I am ignoring who I truly am. And how do I manage to ignore who I truly am? By believing in something which I am not. So if I believe myself to be my stories, if I believe myself to be my past, the stories in the head, if I believe myself to be my thoughts, my feelings, my sensations, I am under the trap of Maya. I am living for Maya, for ignorance. Because we can never be content, we can never be happy and settled and peaceful and joy for no reason when we are living for a story. When I am living for a character of a story in my head, I am living for ignorance. That is not who I truly am. I am not the character in my story. Then who am I? I think that is a self-discovery where each one of us has to tread this path of rediscovering ourselves each moment. In any particular moment when I am able to drop this drama, drop the story around me and myself, I am being truthful to myself. In any moment when I am living for the character in the story to whom much harm has been done and to whom past worries and future anxieties are a big deal, that character in the story is a figment of my imagination. That is not me. And there I am living for ignorance and hence ignoring my own deeper truth, who I truly am. Who I truly am is the aware presence which is able to watch all those things happen, come and go. I see thoughts come and go. I see feelings come and go. I see sense perceptions come and go. And only I remain. I as awareness, I as this presence in the being remain. Even when I have a story going on in my head, the story comes and in many times the story is not there, but I still am. I as an aware witnessing presence still remain. So in those moments where I identify very strongly with the story of my life, the drama of my life, I am living for ignorance, in ignorance, with ignorance. And in those moments where I am able to see myself as the one who is never coming and going, who is there in the coming and going of thoughts and feelings and sensations, I see that I am always there. Then who am I? Am I the thought? Am I the story? Story comes and goes, comes and goes. Thoughts come and go. Feeling and sensations come and go. I cannot be that. I am still here. I am forever here. I have been here since childhood, as far as I can remember. Looking at all the ups and downs of my life and also going through ups and downs of my life. So ups and downs have went away. But I still am. So who am I? Am I the up and the down? So this is a journey which each one of us have to tread for ourselves and then rediscover our own being in each moment of life. So this is what Kabir is challenging us for. He is saying in each moment, the one who is ready to drop the Maya, the veil of ignorance, ignoring the very fact who I truly am, that person is my warrior. And why he is calling that person a warrior? Because it is not easy to drop the drama. It is very, very sticky. The drama is very sticky. My whole identity is associated with the drama. So in the beginning, it's like a threat. If I leave all the story in my head about me and myself, who am I then? It's very scary in the beginning. But one has to live through that emptiness. One has to live through that emptiness that, yes, doesn't matter. I can go through this emptiness. This is an auspicious emptiness where the story is absent. And there one rediscovers oneself in that moment. So this is the challenge Kabir is giving each one of us, that can we leave the drama about me and myself, leave the story about me and myself, and act from a deeper place within each moment of our life. And that's what a warrior is. It takes courage to stand up and say that, yes, I'm not going to buy into the story anymore. It has been a trouble and I don't want any more trouble and suffering in my life. It takes a lot of stand for oneself. And that is why Kabir says that it needs a warrior to walk on this path. So yes, this is a few layers of interpretation, and feel free to explore it further. Go to deeper depths, take this couplet into the sleep, dream over it, have visions over it, and maybe reflect more deeply from different angles.